the offensive in the Pyrenees, while Greg LeMond was left to ask, where is my team? Near the end, Gianni Bugno agreed it was not the time for infighting, and the race's biggest rivals joined forces to chase Leblanc, but it was too late. Leblanc took the leader's yellow jersey. Hello and welcome to the Tour de France on its second day in the Pyrenees, but what a day. I'm standing 2,115 metres above sea level on top of the Col de Tourmalet, and the wind always blows here. The riders come out of Spain this morning via the Col de Portelet, then over the Col d'Aubisque, then they cross the Tourmalet, and there are still 2 more climbs to come, including the finishing climb at Val Laurent. Luc Leblanc this morning in Jaca signing in his yellow jersey. He'll need to be a very special rider if he's to lead the race by the end of this day. Greg LeMond should again be put under pressure, especially by the Spanish riders. This is the overall situation this morning. In the lead, Leblanc, 2 minutes 35 seconds ahead of Greg LeMond. Charlie Motte, the winner yesterday, in 3rd slot. Maurizio Fondriest is 4th, and Miguel Indurain is 5th. And remember, he's won twice before in the Pyrenees. Pascal Richard, the new leader in the King of the Mountains, is 6th, Jean-Francois Bernard 7th, Andy Hampsten 8th, Gianni Bugno 9th, and Pedro Delgado threatens in 10th slot. And the riders rolling out of Jaca this morning in Spain, heading back on the hilliest possible route into France. And also the riders fined last night for not wearing crash helmets. 136 of them faced a £100 fine. So nearly £14,000 collected by the race referees last night, and I think it'll be the same today because virtually no one is wearing a crash helmet today. Now, you may remember Simon was riding the race yesterday under threat of disqualification from the Tour de France because he refused to take the official transport provided by the Tour on the rest day. Well, the organisation has reinstated Zimmerman, placed the complete blame on the manager of the Motorola team, that's Jim Okovitz, and they have now banned him from the Tour de France for the rest of the race. The race was in no hurry to meet the mountains this morning, and at 56 kilometres on the top of the Col de Portelet, Peter de Klerk, the former leader of the King of the Mountains, was 1st, Thierry Claverola was 2nd, Pascal Richard in the polka dot jersey now was 3rd, and the whole field was right behind them. Then there was a breakaway as they started the climb of the Col d'Aubisque, a 16 kilometres climb. Patrice Esnault, Yvon Madio and Guido Winterberg. They were caught by Gianni Bugno, Charlie Motte, the yellow jersey of Luc Leblanc, and Claudio Chiappucci, with the main chase group not very far behind. It was Winterberg who went over the summit first, followed by Chiappucci, Bugno and the yellow jersey of Leblanc. Greg LeMond was the best of the chase group, 15 seconds back. Andy Hampsten was there as well, and the whole field then started the descent. And the descent of the Aubisque is certainly not for the nervous. This is the descent where the riders can touch up to 60 miles an hour. And Greg LeMond, one of the finest descenders in the world, was soon passing Gianni Bugno, and so he was right back up with the leaders as they tore off towards the Col de Tourmalet. And on the Col de Tourmalet, a very select group made a steady pace all the way up, and they stayed more or less together. Greg LeMond, Indurain, Chiappucci, Gerard Rouet, Luc Leblanc, Charlie Motte, Andy Hampsten, Gianni Bugno, and the man that started the attack lower down the slopes of the Tourmalet, Conti, although here he has been dropped as the riders come up towards the summit. And in fact, the big name missing, Pedro Delgado, believed to be over 3 minutes behind. And Greg LeMond in trouble just before the top of the Tourmalet. He's dropped back. He knows he descends well. He did this on the climb too of the Aubisque, and I'm sure he will rejoin the leaders as they now start on their way down as Chiappucci goes over the top of the Tourmalet, followed by Indurain and Andy Hampsten. And we are now on the fourth mountain of the day, the Col d'Aspin, a second category climb, and it is here where the legs of the majority of the leaders have exploded. This is Greg LeMond now as he looks across and sees Gerard Rouet force the pace with Andy Hampson, and this is not the leading group. This, in fact, now is the third group on the slopes of the Col d'Aspin. Out ahead and leading the race now, Miguel Indurain. He attacked on the approaches of the Aspin. He was joined by Claudio Chiappucci, and then Gianni Bugno, Laurent Fignon and Charlie Motte gave chase. They are riding, and here they are, just 2 minutes and 10